Howdy y'all, welcome. Today we're going to be taking a shot at a song from Red Dead Redemption 2, That's the Way It Is. This one appears towards the end of the game, and I thought it was a really cool track to check out. So we're going to go through the intro, the chord progression, and the rhythm, get tuned up, and let's get started. Alright, so first things first, at the beginning of the song there is a riff that happens, and I played that for you in the very beginning of the video. So I'm going to play it here again, and then I'm going to break it down and show you how to do that with the left hand and the right hand. So here is the intro riff. Let's start with the first note that happens, and it's on the first fret of the A string. So you're going to play that 4 times. And what I do with my right hand to play this 4 times is I take my thumb and my middle finger and I put them both on the bottom here on the A string. And the reason I do that is so that I can pluck, just like I have a guitar pick in my hand, so that I can get a quick down-up pluck. So at the beginning of the riff here, it's... So rather than going... I can do that faster if I use my thumb and my middle finger. So the beginning of the riff here, you're going to be playing on the first fret of the A string, and you're going to play that 4 times. So it's... And then from there, we take our pinky over to the 4th fret on the E string, and this is a G sharp note, and you're going to play that once. Then we move our middle finger to the F sharp note, which is on the 2nd fret of the E string. And then we play the 1st fret on the E string, which is an F note, 1 time. And for everything here on the E string, you can just play that with your thumb. You don't need to double up. You can just play. So that's the first section of the riff. Now let's take a look at section 2 of the riff. So once again, we're going to start here on the B flat note, 1st fret on the A string, and we're going to play that 3 times this time. So again, I'm going to use my thumb and my middle finger to kind of speed up the picking process here with the right hand. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to repeat that same thing we did for the first part of the riff on the 2nd string, and we're going to go 4, 2, 1, all on the E string, and then we end on the C string here on the 3rd fret. The third part of the riff. This part of the riff starts here on an F sharp note, which is the 2nd fret of the E string, and we're going to play that 4 times. So I'm going to grab with my thumb and my middle finger, and I'm going to play this note 4 times. So it's thumb, middle, and then I go here to the 1st fret and play the C sharp note on the 1st fret of the C string. And then I go to the 4th fret with my pinky. The final 4th part of the riff in the intro is a repeat of the 2nd part. So again, you're back here on the B flat note on the A string. You play that 3 times. And then you're going to go 4 on the E string, 2 on the E string, 1 on the E string, and then 3 is your last note on the C string. Let's try to play that riff together. Go back and work on each little section of the riff before you try to take on the whole riff. There's a tab for this at allforuke.com that you can just put up while you're trying to learn this. That will help you as well. So let's play this riff together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 2, 1. 1, 1, 1, 4, 2, 1, 3. 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 4. 1, 1, 1, 4, 2, 1, 3. So work on that riff before you move on in the song. It's a really cool riff, and have some fun with it. Take your time, play slow, and make sure you have good tone. All right, so the chords for this song are bar chords. I know you guys love bar chords. If you don't love bar chords, this is a great way to start loving them. And the first chord that we use is an F sharp. So what we're going to do is bar the entire first fret with our index finger. When you're doing a bar chord, I like to use the side of my index finger because there's cartilage here in the side of your finger, and that's going to help you compress down the strings and get them all to ring out. With my ring finger, I'm going to place that on the 3rd fret on the G string, and my middle finger is going to go on the E string here on the 2nd fret. So when I play that chord, I'm just going to use my thumb to strum 1 time down. So that's the F sharp chord. The second chord we're going to use is the C sharp chord. So for this chord, we can keep our index finger in place here on the 1st fret. There's other ways of playing C sharp, but for proximity purposes, I'm going to keep you here on the 1st fret. Keep this barred, and then with your pinky, you're going to reach out here to the 4th fret on the A string, and this is the shape for a C sharp chord. Moving on, E flat minor is the 3rd chord we're going to use. The E flat minor, I'll start here from the bottom. Index finger on the A string on the 1st fret. Middle finger on the E string on the 2nd fret. Pinky, again, pinky's getting a workout today. C string on the 3rd fret, and ring finger is going to go here on the 3rd fret as well on the G string. That chord will sound like this. Nice, clean, and clear. Make sure your chords are sounding like that as you're playing. And finally, the B chord, B major. We're going to slide over here to the 2nd fret. Index finger will go across the bottom 2 strings here. So you really want to make sure your index finger is flat. The index finger needs to be basically kind of bowed up here a little bit. You don't want your finger looking like this when you're trying to play a bar chord. That's one of the main mistakes I see people making with bar chords. So try to keep your index finger extremely flat. 2nd fret across the E and the A string. Your middle finger is going to go on the C string on the 3rd fret, and then your ring finger is going to prop up here to the G string on the 4th fret. So this is a B major chord. Another super fun bar chord that you guys are going to enjoy. So those are the only 4 chords you need for the song. Now, throughout the song, that 4 chord sequence repeats until the end, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. But to keep this simple, we're just going to do 1 down strum with our thumb and do a 4 count to change between chords. Let me play the sequence, and I'll count us through it, and just try to, start moving the chords with me a little bit, and then we'll do a little play along. So I'll count us in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. F sharp, 2, 3, 4. C sharp, 2, 3, 4. E flat minor, 2, 3, 4. B, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's one little change that happens at the end of the song, and there's a lyric line that says, "Shine light into darkness." This is very towards the end of the song, the last thing that happens. There's no new chords. It's just going to kind of change the sequence here. So the sequence that happens at the end of the song goes from an E flat minor here on 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. You can see the diagram. E flat minor to a B chord. So for this section here at the end, we're going to go E flat, 2, 3, 4, B, 2, 3, 4. So that lyric that's happening, it's going, shine light into darkness. Shine light into darkness. Shine light into darkness. You get the point. Hey, if you're digging the videos, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to be the first to know, go ahead and click that little bell below. Hey, that rhymed, I guess. Oh yeah, and don't forget to get on our Instagram, because that's where all the cool things happen on a daily basis, and we'd love to share them with you. So get in the know. Well, I reckon it's time for a play along. So make sure you're tuned up, and let's get started here. So we're going to play the intro, and then the 4-chord progression that happens throughout the entire song, and then that little vamp that happens at the end. So I'll voice lead us through it and let you guys know where we are. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then into the chords. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Still in the verse. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. B into the chorus. 3, 4. That's the way it is. 3, 4. That's the way it is again. That's the way it is. 3, 4. That's the way it is. Then the ending of the song, the E flat minor. Shine light into darkness again. Shine light into darkness. And then you just vamp this out to the end of the song. And then one more time. E flat minor. End on B. And then it kind of just fades away into the Wild West. So kind of you to grace us with your presence today. I'll drop the voice. But hey, thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you learned something. If you guys want the tab, the song sheet for the song, go over to allforuke.com. It's free. You can print it out. You can put it on a PDF up on your screen next to the video. It's going to help you get through this lesson. Also, make sure you comment below. I love hearing from you guys, and I will get back to you. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again soon.
Gavin! I'm looking for Gavin. Gav! In! Gavin!